The truest image of God is both male and female in one body. That sounds audacious to say, but it's in the Bible. Genesis 1:26 says this: Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image." So God's having a conference with himself, okay? Let us make mankind in our likeness. So God, plural, created mankind in his singular own image. Now, if God were not both male and female at the same time, then God would have made and was going to make mankind in his image, then we would all be his, would we not? No. So God, because he was making mankind in his own image, God, plural, they had to make mankind both male and female, because that is what is in the entity of God himself. So God said, "Let us," plural, "make them in our," plural, "image," and they made male and female. So male and female are both in God. We call these things genders today, which is something we define as having an X or a Y chromosome, but more specifically as having a penis or a vagina. We would like proof that you are either male or female, and typically the penis or vagina is a dead giveaway to us. The only problem is, in Genesis, when we were created, there's no mention of any defining traits, how one would go about identifying male versus female. And in God himself, I suspect there was no penis or vagina, but we don't know. Maybe there was both. Maybe there was neither. We don't know. But anyway, that's how we define male and female, penis and vagina. But the problem is, we're not given any indication biblically that that's how we ought to be doing it. The only thing we know biblically is that there are male and female within one entity that is God. So biblically, it only matters that you are male or female, not necessarily that you have a penis, a vagina, one of each, or neither. Is such a thing possible? We say it's not. Biblically, it says it doesn't seem to matter. Okay? So, all God cares to mention in this context is that both genders are present in him. And we say, how can that be? How can it be God is a him? Is God not a him? It says it right there. God is a him, but within him there are both genders, male and female. How is it possible? I don't know. I don't make this stuff up. It's right here, okay? Read it for yourself. Ponder it for yourself. But within him, singular, there are two genders. In fact, it's possible, are you ready for some shock factor? It's possible, I suppose, that a single person who is both male and female at the same time is truly the closest image of God that we actually have. I'm just saying. That's what it says. Okay? So, Rick, let's put the rubber on the road here. So, Rick, should a person with a penis be allowed to swim or box or play volleyball or whatever? Should a person with a penis be allowed to swim against a person with a vagina? And I want to say, who cares? I mean, who really cares? Children are starving to death. Children are riddled with disease and depression, malnutrition, and homelessness, and this is what we want to get all amped up about? Who we do or don't get to swim against? But we say, it's not fair, Rick. It's not fair. It's not fair. This isn't fair. It's not fair that I have a vagina and I have to swim against somebody with a penis. It's not fair that I have a penis. Just because I have a penis, I can't swim against people who have vaginas. This isn't fair. Well, folks, let me let you in on a little secret. A little secret my parents taught me. Life's not fair. It's a little secret that Jesus also taught us. In fact, if there's any one thing that the person of Jesus Christ actually taught us, it's this: life's not fair. If there's any one thing the person of Jesus Christ taught us, is that we will give up our rights to serve those who don't deserve it, because life's not fair. We will set aside our rights for others because life's not fair, because we are generous and gentle and kind, above claiming our right to only swim with the vaginas, or to insert our penises into the vaginas of the swimming pool. I don't know. And folks, here's a challenge I would give anybody. I dare you to go tell Jesus on how unfair your life is. Okay, how unfair your life is because you have a vagina and you were forced to swim against somebody with a penis. Go tell Jesus how unfair your life is while children and elderly are dying of malnutrition. Go tell Jesus how unfair your life is about this. Good luck with that. Because here's the second news flash. It's just swimming. It's just swimming. Nobody cares. It's a game. It's a game. What if we put all this energy, this same energy of fighting for our rights here, what if we put all this same energy into griping about how unfair the world is to us, and instead put it into the things that Jesus actually asked us to put our energy into, like feeding the hungry, visiting the prisoners, welcoming aliens? What if we put some energy into welcoming aliens instead of all of this swimming stuff? Looking after the elderly, the homeless, orphans, the lost. You know what I think might happen? If we stopped talking about our genitals and we started caring about people, I think we'd find out that those people, those hurting people, those people who have truly faced injustice in this world, I think we'd find out that those people don't care if we have a penis or a vagina. I think those people wouldn't care if we had one of each or neither. I think those people wouldn't care what we intended to do with our penises and our vaginas in our off hours either. I'll bet those people would only be so grateful that somebody saw them in their misery, in their lostness, in their aloneness, and remembered them and treated them with dignity like a human being. I'll bet that's what we'd find out. I bet we'd find out that they're just floored that somebody cared for them. Maybe somebody as important as you. Set aside your rights to be treated fairly in this world, to visit them, those who are treated most unfairly in this world. Folks, there's plenty of work to be done here. There's plenty of things we can do, especially if we're following Jesus. There's plenty of stuff we can do that's gonna be able to take our mind off our genitals. Okay? It's actually the work Jesus is already doing. Maybe that's why Jesus never mentions anything about genitals. In all of his time on earth, genitals never come up for Jesus. He just told us to shut up about ourselves already. Shut up about ourselves and get to work. Get to work doing stuff that really matters. Get to work doing stuff that he is actually already out doing in the world, waiting for us to show up.